Here's who's not going to go: Paris, Evan Brown, Max Melton, and Darren Hall. Everybody else, I like where they're trending, but I got to see today how they move around, what they do today, and then how they come in. That's how we'll decide that. Hopefully we'll get some of these guys ready to go. In the 48-hour prep, got a good practice today. Obviously our last home game. I want to play well for our fans, get a win here, and ready to compete. What do you guys got?
What did you see from Marv in his return?
I thought he looked pretty good. Obviously getting his wind back a little bit. Any injury is a tough injury, but particularly a skill guy that runs fast and has to decelerate and accelerate. Our staff has done a good job with him. He's done a good job pushing through. We'll see how he does today. I thought he looked good, though.
Is there extra concern for his wind because he only was back for like a game after?
Yeah, I think you don't lose it that quick, but yeah, absolutely. We'll have a plan for him, though.
You had mentioned earlier about JT not being able to go this week. Is he?
Oh, I'm sorry. JT will not go either. Sorry, that's my fault.
And Amari Delicado only played 7 snaps, I think, last week in his return. Do you expect that to kind of ramp up as he gets?
They all have their roles. We'll see how it goes during the game.
Might be the starter again.
Yeah. You like know about them backs, huh? I like it, Teo. Wow. Okay.
What's it like to have a guy like Michael Carter who just like you just plug him in and he goes? Or
I kind of love it, Teo. That's like your hot spot. How many carries is this guy getting? How many carries is this guy getting? If I knew that, it would be really cool because we have a good plan and it went according to plan. It never really does. Go ahead. Mike's awesome. He's awesome. Smile on his face. Like I said, loves to compete, loves to play. We're comfortable in him playing all 3 downs. He's doing a good job for us.
Last week in Houston front, obviously, Atlanta's number 2 in sacks. What did you think of pass protection last week, and what's the challenge this week?
I thought we did a pretty good job last week, just like you just said, Paul. We got another challenge this week. It's a different – they design things different. They align people different. They play with different body types than Houston. Different packages, I think, is going to be key for us to identify who's in the game, apply our rules that way. And they got some talented guys, you know what I mean? And when you look, what pops off the tape to me, it's a credit to Coach, Morris and Brick, how hard they play, because a lot of their sacks come from, the quarterback has to hold it a second and they win on that second part of the rush. Some people might call them effort sacks, but they're very talented and they play extremely hard, which is a credit to their staff.
I don't know if you saw the 2-point conversion play last night. How do you kind of coach your guys to make sure that they're playing through the whistle and play like that?
Yeah, we have multiple, what I call them SOPs, it's standard operating procedures as it relates to the double positive. And feel really good how we coach it and how we can execute it.
Last week, Jacoby said, kind of the story of the season is you guys shooting yourself in the foot, not what the defense, in his case, is doing, kind of what the offense does. How do you feel about that happening kind of week after week? And kind of,
you just got to keep working and execute at a high level for 60 minutes.
Is that? Oh, go ahead.
Details have been talked a lot just in recent weeks about being better on the smaller things. Is there any other specific areas you want to see them accomplish the rest of the way?
As a team?
Yeah.
I would like to make sure that, 4th down, we're playing good, clean football, impacting the game, protecting the football, playing penalty-free, win that hitting yardage battle. Offensively, protect the football, generate some explosives and score points. Defensively, take away the football, don't give up a bunch of explosives and keep points off the board. You do that 3 phases, you should have a chance to win a game.
Kirk Cousins had a pretty long answer about how defenses do such a good job disguising themselves and how it changed the way he kind of read pre-snap and post-snap. And is he just the type of quarterback where you either have to reach deeper into your bag, or as far as trying to diagnose what you're doing with a player like that where you're probably not going to be able to fool him?
You're not going to be able to fool him. Obviously, he's very smart. I got a high opinion of Kirk since he's been in the league a long time. Obviously, he's played at a high level, multiple stops in his career. He's playing at a high level now. I think that's one of our core philosophies. You got to affect the quarterback, and that's just not the rush. That's pre and post snap. What you're doing, what you're showing them, what you're bringing from what you're showing them, different things. But you're not going to fool them. We're going to have to execute at a high level. Try to take the ball away. That'll be good. Don't give up explosives, which they have a couple guys that can hit home runs at any given moment. We got to play good in the red zone.
Is it hard to grasp a season like this when maybe all the issues are more on you than they are on the defense?
Yeah, I don't. My brain's not there right now. Honestly, Josh, it's on Atlanta.
Bigger picture question, but with the league trending back to so many teams playing 12, 13 personnel, jumbo, all these things, are there certain skill sets defensively that you see kind of growing in importance to combat that?
That's my brain's not there either right now. But I think that why that's probably happening, because we're playing a team that's doing it now. You look at their usage of 12 and 13 and 21 pony, as I would call it. Why did that all of a sudden spike? Well, Drake London's been out. So I think that's a good job by their staff to say, let's get our best players on the field. So whoever you think your best players on the field, I think good offense is identifying those players and then putting them in position to make plays for you. And also with saying that, when you have those different groups, to kind of generate some free yards, because you can make it hard on a defense with how you deploy people. I think that's been going on since I've gotten the NFL, though. You know what I mean? What you just said, yeah, maybe some people are starting to play a little bit bigger, but it's in my mind probably the reason that's happening is because they feel that those are their best players, and they can attack a defense the way they want to with those guys out there.
You also think that might be a result of so many teams playing cover two and kind of not having a loaded box as much as in recent years?
Cover two. I don't know what the stats say. All the crossover tape I watch, there's a lot of people playing cover two right now, and that's probably predicated off the passing game a little bit. But if you think that two is a way to play the game, then that's what you play. You know what I mean? I think all defenses play some version of everything at the end of the day. We play a little bit of cover two here too, for different reasons, but it goes back to you got to try to take the ball away, don't give up explosive, keep points off the board.